What is happening, Magnus? Oh, is it finally complete? I guess we'll find out, huh?
Oh dear, it really has been a tough few weeks for Disney Star Wars fans, hasn't it? Not only did the sudden cancellation of The Acolyte send literally dozens of people into a tiz on social media, don't worry though guys, I'm sure that petition for Season 2 will totally make up for their horrendous reviews and cratering viewing figures, but it was also followed by the disastrously bad reception of Star Wars Outlaws, an ambitious open-world game where you navigate the violent criminal underworld with this handsome chap, which sounded like a concept that turned out to be a buggy, boring, poorly written mess that failed to make good on its promise to let you choose your own destiny, and basically soft-locked you into being a virtuous, morally upstanding good guy no matter what you said or did. Morale was already low amongst the Disney Star Wars fan base, but at least they still had one shining light on the horizon to guide their way.
A ray of
beacon
light.
of hope in an encroaching sea of darkness and despair. The glorious return of Rey Palpatine.
It's a bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off for him.
The movie was first announced at Star Wars Celebration way back in April of last year, where Daisy Ridley strode out onto the stage to... not exactly thunderous applause. Not only was she returning to the role that both launched and killed her acting career without even seeing a script because one didn't even exist yet, but the film was going to be directed by Charmine Obaid-Chinoy, a feminist activist documentary filmmaker who for some reason was now put in charge of a $200 million Star Wars movie.
Really?
Okay, sure. Reactions could be best described as...
Bruh, you gonna have to... Oh, that clip is perfect for a whole lot of stuff. That's a new one right there. Keep using that one.
Mixed, for reasons that I'll get into later in the video, but whether they loved or hated the idea, it was a project that a lot of people were at least curious about. After all, it's been half a decade now since the last Star Wars movie came out, and that one wasn't exactly a winner by anyone's standards. How exactly were Lucasfilm going to turn things around? Well...
It was a big old piece of trash.
Here we are a year and a half later, and we're still no closer to knowing anything about this weird phantom project. No script has been finalised, no filming schedule announced, no additional actors attached. There's not even an official title for the thing yet. Jesus Christ,
Hey, so I just noticed he said schedule, and we over here say schedule. So I got a question. I'm assuming I know the answer, right? So... over there in the UK, I know there's different accents, and some of you guys say bruv a lot, which I assume is short for brother. So it's like you're saying bruv, okay? Now, I know that a lot of you, when you talk, you be like, I think, you say think when you know it's T-H-I-N-K. So you guys are taught properly in school how to spell think. And when you pronounce it, when you're taught as a child, do you actually say think? Or do you still say think? You get what I'm saying? There's a lot of these TH words that you just put an F on. Okay? So for example, over here, if you ignorant, you say bathroom. But it's really bathroom. I will say stuff like bathroom only when I'm trying to interject comedy. If I'm somewhere in a store or a restaurant and I say, excuse me, where's the bathroom? I won't say bathroom, okay? But I know that you guys will still stay bruv. I think it's over there. So so tell me, is it what I assume is correct? Now, let me ask you this. Is it an accent or are you just ignorant? Or is it a combination? Because with black folk, it's like a combination. It's kind of like an accent and ignorant, being ignorant. It's just like, it's not bathroom. It's bathroom. We all know that it's bathroom. You know what I mean? I kick you in your teeth. It's not TEEF. it's teeth. And everyone knows it is. They just choose. Because I've been in school. We were taught how to say teeth and how to spell it correctly. So you shouldn't be saying teeth. You shouldn't be saying think. You shouldn't be saying bathroom. So I need it explained. I know it's a long rant, but it's like, as I'm thinking about it, it's different ways to say stuff. And sometimes it's cultural mispronunciations on purpose. Sometimes it's not. Sometimes it's an accent. Even the, like, for example, I worked with a guy that was from Massachusetts. And so he's like, yeah, so I went to a potty with a girl. And I was like, I really didn't. I was like, a potty? And he was like, oh, I'm sorry, a party. And I was like, oh, I thought you were saying potty. I was like, hey, what kind of freaky stuff are you into? I don't get it. So he knows it's party, but he's from Massachusetts and his accent makes him say potty. Over here, and we say water. We don't say water, we say water. But that's the Jersey accent, even though I know it's water.
George R. R. Martin works quicker than this. Inevitably, the rumours began to swirl that the project was in trouble, and in recent weeks they seem to be ramping up pretty quickly. Some people have claimed that filming has been pushed back to the end of 2025 or even 2026, and others have suggested that the movie might have been quietly cancelled without an official announcement. But how plausible is this really? I mean, would they actually have the balls to shit-can the return of their biggest
flop
star? Would they ever live down the embarrassment of it? Is it possible that the Rain movie will never see the light of day? Well, going purely by Lucasfilm's past performance, I'd say yes, it's entirely possible. Because let's be honest here, they don't exactly have a great track record when it comes to finishing projects like this. Rogue Squadron, Rangers of the New Republic, the Boba Fett movie, Benioff and Weiss's trilogy, Rian Johnson's trilogy, Guillermo del Toro's Jabba the Hutt movie, Damon Lindelof's movie, Kevin Feige's movie.
Wow, he's really bringing up some stuff I totally forgot about.
All of them have come and gone over the years. All of them were announced to great fanfare and then quietly shut down when it was obvious they were going nowhere. At this point, I think it'd be easier for me to name the Hollywood creatives who haven't been attached to some kind of Star Wars projects, usually because they happen to be flavour of the month and it was a quick and easy way to get positive headlines for the studio. Case in point, Taika Waititi's Star Wars movie that was announced way back in 2020 when he was arguably at the height of his success. Since then, Waititi's career has bombed harder than the Enola Gay, and the only update at the height
Waititi got some super mousse in that. That joint ain't moving.
Star Wars movie that was announced
super gel.
In 2020 when he was arguably at the height of his success.
Just...
Since then, Waititi's career has bombed harder than the Enola Gay, and the only update we've had on the project is that it's been indefinitely shelved. Or how about Patty Jenkins, fresh off the success of 2017's Wonder Woman, who was promptly hired to direct Rogue Squadron. It really seemed like a match made in heaven, until Wonder Woman 1984 came out and basically destroyed her career overnight. The point I'm making here is that
I heard they made her make those changes, though, to Wonder Woman 1984. Like, she did fine with Wonder Woman, and I liked Wonder Woman, so it's like, Oh, wait, I'm a misogynist piece of trash. Yeah. Yeah, I love so many female characters, but anytime I don't like one, all of a sudden, you're a misogynist.
When a studio develops a reputation for announcing big, ambitious projects with one-hit wonder directors that never actually get made, there's less and less reason to believe anything that they have to say. And the news blackout surrounding the Rain movie only reinforces the suspicion that this project's going absolutely nowhere. By this point, a year and a half down the line,
hopefully
the
it never
should really be starting
goes
to
anywhere.
build some kind of hype for this movie, giving out little scraps of information about the production, announcing the names of the big stars that have signed on, and teasing exciting story developments. All stuff that's designed to whet people's appetites, build up their anticipation, and generally keep the project in the public consciousness. So far, we've had absolutely nothing, not just from the studio themselves, but the industry insiders as well. There's been no script leaks, no rumours of sets being built or filming locations being scouted out. Nothing. This kind of pre-production work usually starts at least 6 months to a year before shooting actually begins, and the fact that there's been nothing at all suggests it'll be late 2020.
Why would Turn Into the Dark Side make your teeth sharp? thought that was weird that they did that to her teeth. So.
5 before this thing even goes into production, and that's the best case scenario.
And Anakin turned to the dark side, didn't make his teeth sharp.
It's currently a project that doesn't even exist and hasn't progressed beyond the ideas stage in almost a year and a half. And let's be real here, if you still don't have any good ideas after 18 months of slogging away,
her granddad didn't have sharp teeth.
Get any. But let us take our creative hats off for a second and look at this from a purely business point of view. Any major Star Wars movie like this is going to cost at least $250 million to make, if not much more. I mean, Rise of Skywalker had a confirmed budget of over $400 million, which is fucking absurd to be honest, but it doesn't surprise
Yeah. Wow.
me one bit with Lucasfilm. That being the case, any movie that they put out is going to have to make back at least $1 billion just to break even, never mind turn a profit. And be honest with yourself for a second, considering how unpopular and divisive Rey was as a character, considering the devastating box office decline of her 3 movies, do you really think another film about this character is going to magically turn it all around?
No.
All it's really going to do is waste hundreds of millions of dollars that Lucasfilm can ill afford to lose. That could have...
You know, if I don't give a F about it, a huge part of the fandom don't give a F about it. Because the majority of us did not like this garbage. So they'd be digging their own damn financial grave for making another trilogy of this. Because it's... Want to be in the news more for losing more money, Disney? Make sure you make this trilogy.
Have been spent on far more worthy projects and further damage a brand that's practically been mauled to death over the past few years. No matter what perspective I look at this from, whether it's creatively or financially, I just can't think of any good reason to move forward with this movie. It just doesn't make any sense to me. And if I had to take a guess here, I think Disney know this, even if Lucasfilm don't. I think they were pretty shocked by the reaction to The Acolyte, which probably...
How can they be shocked? Everything's been failing. Everything woke has been turning to ish. Like 99% of it. And you thought it was going to work? I heard that Ubisoft was shocked at the people's reaction to Yasuke. How out of touch do you have to be shocked by that?
Shares a lot of creative and political sensibilities with the Rey movie considering the choice of director, and I think they've decided to quietly wind down the project before it goes too much further. Will we get a big dramatic cancellation announcement, or will it just be another aborted project to join the long list of failed Star Wars ideas that quietly fade away into obscurity?
Quietly abort.
I don't know, but something tells me we won't be seeing Rey in a galaxy far, far away anytime soon. Anyway, that's all I've got for today. Go away now.
Damn right, man. Oh, boy. Oh, well, here's to hoping that we do not see the Rey trilogy. And go over and subscribe to the Critical Drinker. Tell them Tyrone Magnus sent you. If you enjoyed my reaction and thoughts, hit the like button, subscribe, and share. 2 million subscribers. Whoa.